Hey guys, it's Derek here. So we're finally in 2024, and it wouldn't be right if we didn't have a haul to commemorate going into the new year. So I have a lot to show you guys, and I hope you're all excited and will watch to the end, because there's a lot to go through today. So yeah, let's get started. Starting us off, I have a massive package from Nin Game here. Yep. This bad boy. I believe I used Surface Parcel for this, and for the biggest package here, the customs fee was only about like $30-ish, which is pretty good. The second smallest was 20, and the smallest was 0. So I think we lucked out quite a bit for the customs this time. Let's get into it. So yeah, I've had this sitting in the living room for a little bit, and I was originally going to do this video sometime in December, but things got a little busy with family time and, you know, just life in general. You get the video now. You get like a really big video now. Let's start off with... Oh, this thing's huge. This one. It's gonna get really messy. So, okay, this one here is the Kotobukiya Raphtalia Katana Hero version from Season 2. Now, if you guys haven't caught up to Season 2, that's a bit of a spoiler, but hey, don't blame me. You've had plenty of time to catch up now. Especially with Season 3 out. Amazing. I actually really like what's going on with Season 3. Animation looks good. Storyline is a lot more fun than Season 2. I wasn't a huge fan of Season 2. But when I saw this Shrine Maiden outfit of Raphtalia, I had to get it. This cost 21,648 yen. So still one of the more, I guess for Kotobukiya, this is on the more expensive side, but I think you'll be able to see why when we take a look at it. Box art looks nice though. Oh, she looks great. There's obviously a lot of material going on, so that's probably why that factored into it. Something along this side. Oh. There is a little instruction thing, but I'm not going to use it. I don't think we're going to have to use it. Oh, she looks great. The little base, very standard blocky base. And of course, her katana that she got from like the other dimension or whatever world. And for Raphtalia herself, they definitely packaged it up really nicely. There's like very subtle shading on the hair, very subtle shading on the rest of her Shrine Maiden outfit, which is nice. Don't want to do too crazy because the colors are really light here. Facial expression, I think, could be a little bit more expressive, but she is really serious. She's using her abilities to cut someone down, so looking really good. Let's see here, she's gonna pop her in. That's it. Wow, really simple. It feels like she's a little bit on the taller side, being a 1/7 scale, but I'm not complaining. We also do get a little support rod thing. Let me see if it's overly necessary. There is another slot down here. I think it is to prop up the underside, so you won't really see this too often, I don't think. Okay. The instructions say to put the clear rod in first, and then put her in. So where is this supposed to go? Instructions unclear. What? Ah, her thigh. It's supposed to go on her right thigh. Okay, there we go. I mean, I guess it works. Or you could have just engineered it to not need it. You know? Yeah, so I think you will need to display her with the rod. Luckily, it is really hidden, so you won't really see it too much. It's unfortunate that it is there, though. I honestly love how the outfit looks. The shading on here is great. There's a bit of ombre touches or gradient touches near the front, and everything just looks really clean. Not a whole lot of shading, but like enough shading to make you really pay attention. Let's see what else we can pull out of here. Aha! We're gonna do this one next. Now this one I've been waiting for a very long time, and is actually a part of a set, sort of, with another altar figure that I have. This is gonna be the altar. Let me just open it up a bit. This is the altar Lupus Regina Beta. 1/8 scale. Look at that. Beautiful box. Nice padding as always. Now let's take a look. That devilish smile. Okay, she looks great. Now, I'm a little confused about this line because I think Alter has obviously the Gamma that I have, and believe it or not, they went and re-released her, so I probably didn't have to spend that much money, but you know, you live and you learn. They're all Sobin versions, which is actually the main illustrator, if I remember correctly. Yeah, they decided to not put Gamma in her regular maid outfit, but they made Beta in her maid outfit. So, I'm a little bit confused there, but hey, I'm just glad I finally got this. Kind of find it funny that there's actually a moon in the back, a full moon in the back of the packaging here, which does make it pretty nice. And it looks like there are crosses everywhere, or tombstones. I don't know. She's very well packaged. Ooh. Oh, her base is actually a moon too. So it looks like it's a crimson moon or a full moon of some sort. A red moon? Crimson moon? Like I know people that are in healthcare are terrified of full moons because apparently all the bad juju happens during full moons. The more you know. So she is separate from the base, which is nice. She is sitting down and the bottom half is all in one piece. It's very weighty, very hefty. So that's good. There's no support beams or anything else. I like that. I dig that. Typically round circular bases, they're not that cool, but because this one kind of looks like a moon with some cool shading, yeah, it gets full points for me. As for her, she looks really good too. The weapon is just kind of attached to her back. Honestly, she looks great. Like, I'm really blown away with what they've done here. Typical Alter quality in terms of the execution, great shading, and especially on the little hip shield thing. That looks really nice. And doesn't look like there's any issues of her holding on to her massive weapon. It looks like it is, kind of feels like a rubber band, but I don't think it is. So I'm not gonna play around with that too much, but she has an incredibly mischievous expression, almost matching cat ears to kind of go along with her. And the eyes are fierce and piercing. Oh, no, I think that's backwards. My bad. Aha. This is nice. Sometimes I think it's criminal that Alter sells figures like this for under 25,000 yen. Admittedly, if I had to compare this to Gamma, this is a lot better. Execution, pricing, everything, they've knocked it out of the park with this one. I can't wait for them to continue this line because there's a lot more to collect. So, great addition though. I'm digging this. Wow. Oh, that's not. Moving over to the next box here, we have a pair of Nendos that I've been waiting for an incredibly long time. And that is the Lucy and David from Edge Runners. If I remember correctly, these were both released around the same time, October and November respectively. And pricing wise, they were going for about 6150 Japanese yen, if I remember correctly, which is a little bit on the higher side for a Nendoroid. However, if you compare it to today's prices, well, the aftermarket's gone crazy. So maybe if you were looking for these now and you couldn't get them during the first release, maybe wait for a re-release. Because I've seen both of these go well over $100, which is absolutely insane. I believe he does get the Sandevistan. Aha! He does. In terms of accessories, for David at least, it doesn't look like there's a whole bunch, which makes me wonder if the increased price is a licensing thing, because, you know, that's a thing. David does look pretty good though. The hair looks nice and done. Oh, what? They added a joint for his... I've never seen that in my life. This is one of the first Nendos I've seen with actual shoulder mobility. Do his legs do the... Oh. Damn! Okay, that's cool, that's cool. Maybe that's why they charge more for this. Maybe we're rocking with new tech here. You know, we needed some extra... He looks really nice though. I was not expecting the elbows to move like that. We do also get, I believe this is his mom in the urn. And we also do get his little pistol. Pretty cute. In terms of facial expressions, his default is very, very serious, followed up with a happy face and also a angry face. And the final piece would have to be the Sandevistan after image. Yeah, I don't know. It looked better in the pictures. I don't know what I was expecting, but this is just okay. I'd probably just use it for the video and never use this again. There's not a whole lot going on with him though, realistically. We do get like the base to hold everything up, and that's about it for David. Like a normal Nendoroid. Moving over to the Lucy Nendo though, I think I'm much more excited about the Lucy Nendo than David, but it's mainly because she was like a very mysterious character during the anime, and I enjoyed that. Oh, the backside is actually the cutout of the moon. If you've watched it, you know why. And oh, they've actually stuck tape to the back of it, so why would you do that? For her, let's see if we do get the same shoulder joints as well. I think that'd be a really cool addition for almost all the new Nendoroids coming out, because that's one of the oh, she does it too. It's really nice and smooth. Oh, look at that. I'm loving the mobility. There is no waist movement though, so it's a little weird, but the legs there's no knee movement there. I mean, you can't have it all. Lucy does look a little bit cold and expressionless, but I do love what they did with the hair. The different colors here look really nice. Overall, really solid for her. In terms of other accessories, we do get the whippy things. She does have 2 cigarettes. In terms of additional facial expressions, we do get a happy face and also I believe this is the face you're supposed to use with the cigarettes, number 3. I don't know how you would describe that, but honestly, love all the colors. I still really, really love the anime. I'm super happy that these 2 are finally in the collection. Now, we're gonna move over further into the future with a Mega House figure from one of my most favorite, English, not Englishing. One of my favorite Gundam series of all time. Now, this is from, oh, something down. Gundam Seed. This is the lovely Lacus Klein from Mega House, a part of their gem line, and I believe this was to commemorate 15th anniversary? 20th anniversary. What? Damn! Gundam Seed's been out for 20 years? I mean, now that you think of it, I guess so. I didn't actually have to pay full price for this because I went and used a ton of my loyalty points. Regular retail price is in the 31,000 yen range. Come on. I was expecting like a viewing window or something for it, but I guess this works. We got the Lacus Klein and Haro, and yeah, this looks great. I'm actually really excited for the new Gundam Seed movie coming out, the Gundam Seed Freedom movie. I wonder how that's gonna go. I have a feeling that they might be aliens or something. I haven't really read any synopsises or anything, but if it is aliens, let's just not. We got Haro on the top with Lacus Klein 20th anniversary there, which looks really nice. And when you open up the box, you actually get the instructions printed on the box. So, I hope more companies do that. That's a nice touch. Oh, as for Lacus herself, we do get 2 Haros, one that's pink that she usually has, and a dark blue one. So that's interesting. And from the looks of things, she's actually screwed in place. Ooh. And this is what I mean by screwed in place. So very reminiscent of Kotobukiya and how they screw in their Pokemon trainers at least. She is completely attached, and I guess there is no real assembly required. There's like a little bit, not too much. The base looks really cute. It is a pink Haro, so they are getting more creative. Facial expression is a happy one, which is nice and cute, and the overall look of her is great. The shading on her is not too heavy, but you do get to see some purple undertones for the white parts. The gold accents look really nice and shiny, and her hair has some shading, but it's interesting because I believe it is translucent to begin with, so that's an interesting choice. But I don't know, she is a coordinator, so the support base thing goes in the very front. Why did you design it like that? It actually covers up a portion of the base where the writing is for the Gem Series Mobile Suit Gundam Seed. Honestly, I don't know how secure this will be. If you're not too rough, I'm gonna go on a limb and say you probably don't need this, but don't blame me if anything happens. It's really exciting seeing Gundam Seed get some love. I know it is the 20th anniversary and there's a movie coming out soon, but this was one of the series that brought me back into Gundam because it was basically a retelling of the OG, and I fell in love with all the different characters. The mobile suit designs were absolutely fire as well. I don't know, maybe I'll get back into Gundam building a little bit. because it feels like she'd be kind of lonely without a Freedom Gundam and maybe a Kira on the side with her. If they do end up making a Kira gem to kind of go with her, I would pick that up too. We'll see. We'll see. Yep. I remember getting the doorbell for this, sprinting downstairs to make sure it still was there, and it was kind of funny because I went and asked the delivery person whether or not I needed to pay them anything. Like, do I owe them any money? And they're like, not this time. And they just handed me this, so this was great. Amazing experience. Oh, it looks like they used a bit of paper this time. Let me just plop it in here for a bit. All right. Okay. We're also trying out a new angle today. A bit off to the side. I don't know. Let me know if it works for you guys. Soge King! If you guys don't know, Soge King comes from Soge Island and is very good at sniping. This is the Playback Memories version of him. So obviously with the Playback Memories line, we are going back to pre-time skip, which is kind of cool. There's a lot of figures that Mega House initially put out, like way back when the technology wasn't as amazing as now. So it's cool that they've made a line specifically to go back and breathe new life into figures that they've already made technically. But now they have cooler poses. I picked this one up for about 26,000 yen, give or take. Saved you, buddy. He's more or less in one piece, which is kind of nice. And the shape, I swear. Mega House does their best work when it comes to Portrait of Pirates. They love the One Piece line, it looks like. The details. There's a lot of weathering going on. The shading is out of this world. You can see every little nook and cranny, every little raised edge and surface. Honestly, I'm always blown away when it comes to the paint jobs for these. The base is absolutely gigantic, by the way. It has Soge King p.o.p, Playback Memories, with a flag with a hole in it. And now I have heard online that you don't necessarily need to plop him in there, but for the sake of this, I will plop him in just so we can see. There we go. I don't see a support beam stand. Full marks for me then. Let me just put this on here and then he's done. The fact that you don't need the massive base makes it even better. It reminds me a lot of the Osoba mask that I have. You can just, let me just remove them again. Stands up perfectly fine. The bottom side of the staff actually acts as like a tripod for him, which is nice. Oh my, look at that. So there we go. PSA, if you do get this, you don't need this unless you actually really want to display with the base, but I'm just gonna do this. This is nice. The mask looks very, very vibrant. It would have been really cool if you could remove the mask and, you know, show who's underneath it. You do get to see a whole bunch of detail on the backside of his head though. I'm still in awe. The pose is really crazy. I believe it does capture that moment in time, and that's one of those things where I don't think a lot of us really appreciated when this happened, but it's finally immortalized. I do have him shooting down the flag, which is really cool. I'm just happy that you don't have a support thing. This is great. I don't know where the hell to put you. You can stand up there. Second to last figure here, another Mega House brown box. And I'll just go and say it, it is another One Piece figure. Funny enough, it's actually also a part of the Playback Memories line. I can't believe that he got like another figure released. I think it's like the third version of him. I think he has more figures than some Straw Hats, actually. This is the honorary Straw Hat, one of the best characters in One Piece, Mr. Bonchan. Mr. Bonclay. Now, this is this is him back in Alabasta, part of the Playback Memories line, and yeah, look at that. Look at that. Beautiful box art. Nice and gold on the side here. He is in a very expressive and unique pose, but yeah, let's open up. He was on a little bit more on the pricey side, 26,800 yen, give or take. On more of the expensive side, but you'll understand why. He's actually standing on like a rail. Now, it makes me wonder though, if you didn't include the rail, would you charge that much? little instruction manual. Looks like we do get a little support stand for him, though I'm not too happy about that. Did you guys pick up Bonchan as well? Okie dokie. Again, Mega House is playing a lot with like the bronze shading. It's right underneath. I never thought they would use like metallic blue to shade in the pink. That's actually kind of unique. The two flamingos on the side, or swans? I think they're swans. Swans on the side look really cute. Facial expression, kind of derpy, I'm not gonna lie. It would have been really cool if you got to change out the face, like how he can actually change out the face in the anime. Here is the micro stand that you need to use with him. And the base, look at that. The base has some cherry blossoms, it's two-tone. It has the Baroque Works symbol over there, which is really cool, and Mr. 2 Bon Cré. If I remember correctly, this was him jumping onto the Straw Hat ship. This right here, I believe, is the Mary. I don't 100% remember anymore, but hey, maybe we'll go and rewatch it at some point. Speaking of rewatching things, are you guys excited about the One Piece remake? Well, at least I can't call it a remake, I don't think. It's more of a like a Dragon Ball Kai treatment, or Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood treatment, I believe. It's being done by Studio Wit. Got some good tracker record with the animation there. I think they might just update the animation a bit, and I believe everyone will be reprising their roles, so we're gonna get... Oh, yeah, we're gonna get a very, very good retelling of East Blue again. I believe, yeah, One Piece fans are taking over. We're eating good this time, guys. Yeah, I don't... For me, it doesn't really do anything. You do place it on the back to help prop it up. I mean, for this one feels kind of optional. I don't know. Overall, I'm happy how this turned out. Very good in terms of paint job and execution. Again, I just wish they didn't add the little stand things. Those are infuriating. That's one critique I can give to this line. They have a lot of that. We don't need that. Here is the final figure in this haul. And I'm most excited about this figure because this is actually, I've had many chances to get this and it's been on my wish list for a while. I'm just really, really happy that Mega House finally listened and decided to re-release her so I don't have to pay resale. And that is the Miss All Sunday. I'm a bit lost for words because I've tried to get this for so long. My stubbornness with not wanting to pay resale finally paid off. And I believe basically everything that I've ever actually wanted to re-release has gotten a re-release. Which means Jinbei's getting a re-release, I think. Probably, hopefully. If Jinbei gets a re-release as well, then I think I might just start calling myself a prophet, because at that point, I've correctly predicted 6 re-releases? 7 re-releases? I don't know. Look at that. Ah! This is my very first Robin in the collection, which is kind of sad, because I've been collecting One Piece figures for well over 10 years. But this is my first Robin. She looks great. Hopefully they do make another, like a version 2 of post-time skip version of her, Portrait of Pirate. I would love to see that. Maybe the version in Wano, so we can finally finish up that set that I've been waiting for so long. I don't know anymore. Look at that. Miss All Sunday. You have no idea how happy I am for this. If any of you guys actually picked this up, I think it came out around November. Yeah, November, which would have been a great time and a great Christmas gift towards yourself if you got it shipped over in time. Mine took a little bit longer, but hey, starting off the new year with some crazy new additions, can't say no to that. In terms of the base, we get her signature purple, which looks very regal and elegant. A lot of gold, and another Baroque Works sign, or Jolly Roger and Miss All Sunday, which is nice. They got a really massive peg for the base here. It just slots right in the back of the coat, so it looks like she's floating. Oh man, this is it. This is great. Let me see. Which way are you gonna hold that? Oh, that's too low. Yeah, that works, that works. She kind of just lightly holds onto it from the front. Don't mind that at all. Her nails are painted, although they look a little blobby on the left hand for me. The feathers on the coat look, I'm not gonna lie, a little sloppy. The paint job is a little heavy-handed there. The rest of it looks good though. The gold accents are absolutely beautiful. And again, they are using purple or like a dark blue for the undertones for the shading, which is very nice. Robin herself looks absolutely stunning here. The glossy purple for her outfit is nice. The belt looks almost like a real gem, which is absolutely blowing me away. Facial expression, it's all right. How do you say no to this? Why did I not pick you up originally? Why'd I have to wait like 2.5 years, 3 years? I'm a fool. This is beautiful. If you are a One Piece fan and you had the chance to pick this up, I hope you did. Honestly, I don't want to instill FOMO into anyone, but when it comes to POPs, Portrait Pirates, the sooner you pre-order, the better. And I know that's a little contradictory to the last video I put out. When it comes to these, I know for a fact that getting them the first run is probably the best option, so you don't have to wait and pay a little more. Super excited about this. Yeah, we did good. We did good this episode. We did great. I think you can definitely tell the love and attention that Mega House, Kotobukiya, and Good Small Company have put towards these characters. I'm altered too, forever altered. I'm super happy how all of them turned out. No defects or flaws really on anyone, and they were all for a decent price as well. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please consider giving it a big old thumbs up. And of course, leave me a comment in the comment section down below. Anything else you want me to potentially speak into existence with the re-release? Or maybe just tell me which one you like the best. My name is Derek, and I will see you next time. Of course, if you guys want to see the pre-order video, I'll leave it like right there. So you can go see what kind of pre-orders we might be rolling with this year. Maybe more pops, maybe some other stuff. I don't know yet. Bye guys.